criminal charges against Hillary Clinton. But wait a second, there are all these other investigations open, and in one of those, he says, they must have found these emails, that they must have bumped up against the Hillary Clinton allegations in some other investigation. We're digging to find out what that was. I mean, Terry McAuliffe, the governor of Virginia, for example, is currently under open FBI investigation over some of his fundraising and other things. Could it be that? Could it be another thing? The FBI is always investigating literally hundreds of things. And so what is critical here is, number two, the FBI director's statement says, what we're trying to determine is whether these new emails that have come to our attention, whether they contain classified information, as well as to assess their importance to our investigation. It's very possible they'll look at these new emails and say there's not classified information, and it's not pertinent to it. But I find that hard to believe, because this is an extraordinary thing for the FBI director 11 days before the investigation to say, I'm investigating this again. This is a big deal.
Ed Henry, so when I look at this statement, and to put it all in context, we remember back when Comey came out, and he said that in order to try and pursue charges against someone, and I'm paraphrasing obviously because this was a little while ago, but to pursue charges against someone who was in a race, you know, or would have this kind of an impact, you know, that they had to think about what it would mean for everything that was going on in the country. My point is that he's been cognizant in the past of the fact that we're talking about an election that's going on. So for him now, 10 days out, to write this letter and say, hey, we may have found some emails that are pertinent, he knows what he's doing. He knows what a big deal it is. Makes you feel like there must be something. Go ahead.
Yeah, right.
Your thoughts.
Yes, but Melissa, here's the thing, is that the FBI director is supposed to be, and I underline supposed to be, non-political. There's a reason why he or she, in this case it's James Comey, has a 10-year term. They're supposed to be in office longer than any one president, so that there's at least less political influence here. James Comey is someone who served in the Justice Department under George W. Bush and had, and I also underline the word had, a sterling reputation for standing up and following the facts wherever they go, regardless of politics. He stood up to the Bush White House. That's why Democrats and Republicans at the beginning of the Clinton criminal probe said, this is the perfect guy to investigate this. But let me tell you, he has been under intense pressure in recent weeks to figure out why he did not pursue criminal charges for this reason. At that extraordinary news conference where he said Hillary Clinton basically mishandled classified information, there were all kinds of problems with the server and whatnot, and walked right up to the line to saying there was criminal behavior, and then saying, but we're not going to move forward with criminal charges. I've been talking to former FBI agents and officials who say that they are livid at the fact that they believe he had the goods in the first round and did not move forward. You're certainly right that now the Clinton camp is very likely to cry foul and say 11 days before the election, this is no time to sort of reopen this investigation. Let me tell you, I just talked to this former FBI official who said, he doesn't want to hear anything from Hillary Clinton about timing, because she's the one who kept the server and the private email account secret for months and months and months. So if she really wanted it to not fall right before an election, she should have dealt with this a long time ago. So that's one view there, Melissa.
Amazing. I mean, if this were a movie, the twists and turns, we wouldn't believe it. But it's real. It's amazing. Ed Henry, thank you so much. Joining me now on the phone.